Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I personally have a lot of questions and doubts about the reason why Russian troops, were infected with anthrax. Yes, anthrax. The first thought that might come to some people's mind is, biological weapons. But no, that's not what it was. The Telegraph tells us. They come with the answer, not the Russians. The Russians detected that some of their troops were infected with anthrax, but the Telegraph will tell us how that happened, not the Russians. The Telegraph provides us with the answer. Isn't that strange? That gets me, back in time in the Second World War. Anthrax, United Kingdom, Churchill, Germany. You might want to look into that. I know it's nothing proven. It's just, people making stories. But I thought it was just interesting. So let's go and see what's going on here, though. What the Telegraph says. So it's 3 hours ago. Jesus Christ. April 26, 2023. Russian troops digging trenches in Ukraine reportedly infected with anthrax. So when I read, I said, well, just take this thing out right here. The Russian troops in Ukraine reportedly infected with anthrax. So Russian troops were reportedly infected with anthrax after unearthing a burial site for cattle while digging defensive trenches in southern Ukraine. So this is what Joe Barnes tells us, right? I don't see any quotation marks here. So he must have the information from somewhere. So right here, the Russian unit was probably, well, he probably raped that victim. Okay, it's a long way until proving that. Was probably digging trenches as part of an effort to reinforce the defenses in the Zaporozhye region ahead of a long-awaited Ukrainian counteroffensive. Now that is there probably. Take that out. Anyway, the unit was ordered into immediate quarantine after doctors diagnosed cases of the deadly disease in at least 2 soldiers, according to Ivan Fedorov, the exiled Ukrainian mayor of Melitopol. 2 Russian servicemen were admitted to a hospital in Melitopol, which has been under occupation since March last year, before being discharged and sent at an unknown location, Fedorov wrote on the Telegram messaging app. And I'm quoting, the enemy unit is now in quarantine, he said. 2 Russian servicemen were first brought to Melitopol hospital, but after the diagnosis was confirmed, they were quickly discharged and taken to an unknown destination. Did they eliminate the guys? I don't know. Russians are bad, so possible, right? How's that the word here? Probably. All right, man. And now this is what. This is not in quotation marks right here. It's just what Joe tells us. Joe, what is his name? Not that. Joe from Joseph. All right. The Russian unit was probably digging trenches as part of an effort to reinforce their defenses in the Zaporozhye region ahead of a long-awaited Ukrainian counteroffensive. That's it. Continue reading. Let's continue reading. Anthrax is a bacterial infection that can be spread via infected animal carcasses and food. Symptoms include diarrhea, and vomiting blood. The disease was endemic across much of the Soviet Union in the 20th century. Okay, this is again covering for that. More than 10,000 cases of anthrax were registered in humans each year at the beginning of the century, but this has decreased drastically because of improved health standards. Exposed to radiation. Pop. All right, well, nothing here. This is just people that doses of radiation. All right, that's it, my friends. If you want to participate in this poll, go ahead. I won't. So, did you hear anything here that would indicate that? No, they just told us that Maybe there were those probably digging trenches and, the carcasses, they tell us animal carcasses is not, some anthrax is not made in the lab whatsoever. Don't even think about it. They did not even touch that subject. I'm not saying that's what it is, but whatever they tell me is probably, possibly, maybe. That means zero. But anyway, this is a little thing. Is it possible that maybe it was something coming from Is it possible? Possible. Probable? I don't know. But they jumped to the lowest fruit, the lowest hanging fruit. Oh, I think I'm gonna get this one. Oh, I got worms. It's okay. A little bit of meat here. That's good, man. There's protein right there. I think that's what they want us to do. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go for the healthy one. The most probable is what? There's a war. Both sides pointed the fingers at the other ones, saying, hey, these guys are going to use biological warfare here, and so on. No, the other one, and false flag operations. I'm going to blame on the other ones. And these guys got anthrax. I don't know what happened, but I don't believe what these guys say. Why? Because they don't provide any evidence. They say probably, possibly, jerkily, and all that. Sorry, I don't go by that. I mean, I can report to you probably, possibly, but it's like I'm telling you, what was the word possibly? Is that what it was? Let me go back here. And I'm going to make a little sentence with possibly. Yeah, probably. Can I say, well, probably Zelensky is dead? Can I say that? Of course not. Probably Putin is dead. Can I say that? Oh, yeah. You already have a lot of people saying, yeah, that's Putin is dead, been dead for 59 years. All right, my friends, you got my point. How these guys are trying to cover for certain things. I'm waiting. So this article came what? A few hours ago, right? How many hours? 3 hours ago. So I'm waiting for extra. This is from the Telegraph. I'm waiting for the Russians to say anything. I didn't say anything about it. Nothing yet. I didn't find it over there. I found it in this guy's. So, it doesn't say. I think it says Meyer discharge the enemy. When was this? I'm trying to find. I can remember the date. I don't see any date here. Did you remember me reading anything about that? The unit was ordered. No. Reportedly anthrax after. No, I don't see any date. They don't tell us that it was 3 months ago or 7 months ago. They don't. I don't see anything. Doctors diagnosed immediately, quarantined 2 soldiers according to admitted to hospital. No. I don't see any date. So that means it could be right now. It just happened. And remember, it's probably the Russian unit was probably digging trenches as part of an effort to reinforce their defense in the Zaporozhye region ahead of a long-awaited Ukrainian counteroffensive. And in the other one, they say they just unearthed some dead cows, and there it is, man. Go now and drink your beer, watch The View or Biden, and I don't know, pay your taxes, keep your mouth shut, and you know what to do. Anyway. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.